Sydney Sweeney, the doe-eyed dynamo who exploded onto screens with Euphoria's raw intensity, finds herself at a precarious crossroads in Tinseltown's unforgiving arena. At just 27, she's amassed a resume that screams prodigy, from HBO's teen angst opus to indie darlings like Nocturne and big-screen bets such as Anyone But You. Yet, recent months have hurled her into a maelstrom of scrutiny and stumbles, casting shadows over her ascent. Critics decry a perceived career nosedive, with flops piling like autumn leaves, and controversies that amplify every misstep. Whispers of typecasting, eternal ingenue in a town craving evolution, grow louder, but salvation glimmers on the horizon. An adaptation of Freida McFadden's 2022 thriller The Housemaid. This taut psychological drama, poised for release, could be the fulcrum shifting her from tabloid fodder to critical darling, if it harnesses the novel's fervent fandom. The storm clouds gathered swiftly. Sweeney's foray into brand ambassadorship, a rite of passage for rising stars, backfired spectacularly with an American Eagle campaign. The ad, a playful riff on jeans and denim heritage, featured Sweeney musing, "Genes are passed down from parents to offspring, often determining traits like hair color, personality, and even eye color. My genes are blue." Intended as cheeky wordplay, it ignited accusations of eugenics undertones, a grave charge in an era hypervigilant to messaging. Social media erupted, with influencers and activists dissecting the script for insidious implications, branding it tone-deaf at best, harmful at worst. Sweeney, caught in the crossfire, faced a deluge of backlash that transcended the ad, reigniting debates on her public image, the Euphoria vixen whose sensuality often overshadows substance. Compounding the woes, her passion project Christy, a biopic chronicling boxer Christy Martin's gritty rise, crashed at the box office. Envisioned as a triumphant showcase of Sweeney's dramatic chops, the film aimed to honor Martin's trailblazing fight against domestic abuse and gender barriers in sports. Sweeney, bulking up for authenticity with rigorous training, poured heart into the role, channeling vulnerability and ferocity. Yet, despite festival buzz and her committed performance, it faltered commercially, grossing meager returns against lofty expectations. Critics praised her physical transformation but lamented pacing and scripting flaws, dooming it to flop status. For an actress banking on such vehicles to pivot from HBO's skin-bearing allure, the setback stung, fueling narratives of a career crash. Enter The Housemaid, a beacon in this fog. Adapted from McFadden's runaway bestseller, a TikTok sensation with over 1 million Goodreads ratings, the story follows Millie Calloway, a parolee hired as a live-in maid for a wealthy couple harboring dark secrets. Twists abound, power imbalances, buried traumas, and a pulse-pounding climax that flips privilege on its head. Sweeney's casting as the enigmatic Millie aligns perfectly. Her blend of wide-eyed innocence and steely resolve mirrors the character's arc. Director Paul Feig, Bridesmaids, A Simple Favor, brings comedic flair to the suspense, while co-stars like Amanda Seyfried and Brandon Sklenar elevate the ensemble. The trailer's YouTube reception, dissected by media analyst Ryan McCormick, is electric. Of 280 recent comments, nearly 75% brim with hype. Book devotees gush, "This was one of my absolute favorite reads, I cannot wait." Newcomers echo the thrill, signaling broad appeal. McCormick's verdict is cautiously optimistic. Success here could save Sweeney's trajectory, broadening her appeal beyond genre confines. The novel's fanbase, voracious readers hooked on unreliable narrators and domestic noir, translates to a built-in audience, a rarity in adaptation roulette. If it mirrors Gone Girl's alchemy, blending page-turner pace with stellar performances, Sweeney could emerge as a versatile lead, silencing doubters. Feig's track record with female-driven tales, The School for Good and Evil, bodes well, emphasizing empowerment over exploitation. Yet, the stakes are stratospheric. Underperformance risks relegating her to high-quality opportunities scarcity, per McCormick. She'd still land gigs, her Euphoria halo endures, but the prestige tier might elude, confining her to rom-coms or streaming filler. Sweeney's path to this precipice is a classic Hollywood fable. Spokane, Washington's Girl Next Door evolves into LA's breakout via The Handmaid's Tale and Sharp Objects. Euphoria, HBO's zeitgeist-capturing saga of addiction and identity, cemented her as Cassie Howard, the fragile beauty whose unraveling resonated viscerally. Off-screen, she's a shrewd producer via 50/50 Films, shepherding Anyone But You, a sleeper hit grossing $220 million on rom-com fumes. That Glenn Powell sparring proved her commercial savvy, but whispers of nepotism, mom as manager, and overexposure, SNL hosting amid scandals, complicate the narrative. Navigating this, Sweeney leans on resilience forged young. Modeling at 13, she juggled auditions with college aspirations, USC dropout for stardom. Controversies. Like her Anyone But You bikini backlash or reality role scrutiny, test metal, but she counters with advocacy. Mental health via NAMI, women's rights through ERA fund. The Housemaid demands nuance. Millie's fragility masking cunning, a departure from Euphoria's overt vulnerability. Rehearsals buzz with chemistry. Seyfried's icy matriarch clashes thrillingly with Sweeney's guarded aide.